Hi guys, welcome back to Investor Prime TV. David here. If you're new, this channel is a one-stop shop for anything investment. So investment ideas, investment discussions, stock picks, when to get in the market, when to get out, how long to hold your position for. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and of course that notification bell so you don't miss any further uploads and consistent content like this, because I promise you'll learn a thing or two and it'll definitely help with your trading and your trading journey. So as always, before I get into today's video, I'm going to share with you guys my live trading account portfolio, alright, to show you my balance, etc., where it's at. Alright guys, as you can see, that's my live trading account portfolio. Alright, so my balance in US dollars, $11,200, and in Great British pounds is £7,800. So in today's video, I'm going to discuss Tesla. Alright, so Tesla's price has actually been making some interesting moves. It's been going up. Now it looks like it's stalling, so I'm going to discuss why I believe it's stalling, whether I believe it's going to go down or it's going to keep going up, etc. And if it's to go down, where I believe it's going to go down to. Alright guys, so right now I'm just on Tesla's live data. Okay, so Tesla closed at $633. It's been down from 640. It looks like 640 is actually a resistance that's been building up. So part of the reason why Tesla's share price has been falling is because Jefferies and New Street Research, they've both changed their positions from buy to hold. Alright, so they're no longer buying the stock. They're now currently holding their positions, okay, which means there's less demand for the stock. So the price is less likely to go up. Alright, and these guys, they're the type of people that would put a lot of money, a huge buying orders that actually influence the market. So if they change their stance from buy to hold, and they stop buying the positions, etc., so chances are the stock is either going to go sideways or it's going to start falling. Another reason why the share price could be falling, alright, is Gordon Johnson, the CEO of GLJ Research, has stated or has put out a statement that he believes that Tesla share price is going to fall to between $60 and $80 a share. That's a huge drop from where it's currently at, so 633. So the fact that he's put out this statement, a lot of investors, that have shares in Tesla, they'll get scared. They'll start believing, all right, there must be something he knows that we don't. All right, for him to say that or to suggest that the share price is going to drop to $60. Okay, so right now they're scared. A lot of them might actually start pulling out their shares, exiting the positions, dropping their position sizes, or pretty much just done with Tesla in general, because they believe that he's right. And he could be right, there might be something he knows that we don't. But I firmly believe that it's not going to drop to $60 to $80 a share, because that's a huge drop. And if it is going to drop to that, there'll be a lot of telltale signs. There'll be a lot of signals in the market letting everyone know, that it's dropping, other than there's just red candles. There's other ways to analyze the market, all right? And there'll be plenty of notice ahead to see if it's really done, or right now if it's going to drop. Maybe the market is actually resting at the moment, gearing up for another bullish run, because it did this before the most recent bullish run. We took the price up to 650. So I'm going to analyze that technically, okay, and let you guys know my thoughts on it. As Gordon Johnson's announcement could very well be scare tactics, maybe he wants to get in on a lower price. All right, so he wants a lot of people to drive the price down to his desired price, and then he'll buy. Alright guys, so here's a chart of Tesla. So I believe the share price is going to start falling for a couple of sessions, and I need to find out where the share price is going to fall to, or likely to fall to, and also if it's likely to pick up again. The reason I believe this is if we just pull up the RSI. Okay, so the relative strength index. Okay, so the relative strength index basically measures the momentum of the market or the share price. So if the share price moves up, then you can see the momentum behind that move. And the RSI is pretty good for letting you know when a correction is about to happen, okay, and how long it's going to happen for, it's likely to happen for, etc. So at these values of 70 and 30 basically shows when the market is oversold or overbought. So the reason I believe Tesla is about to start falling for a couple of sessions is Basically, in the RSI, there's a technique they use within the RSI called divergence. Using this technique gives you a high degree of accuracy as to when you believe the market is going to correct. So if you're bearish or if you want to start selling Tesla stocks, then you use the divergence, all right? And at least that way it's bound to move in your favor for at least a couple of sessions, or vice versa if you're bullish. To summarize divergence, all right, is when the price makes a new high, but the RSI doesn't, then that's bearish divergence, meaning that the price is going to start falling or it's likely to start falling, and vice versa. If the price makes a new low, but the RSI doesn't, then the price is likely to start rising. Okay, and I'll show you the example with Tesla, and this is why I believe it's going to start falling. As you can see here, Tesla on the session of the 15th of December has pretty much made the same high as the session of the 7th of December. But looking at the RSI, it's actually made a new low, as you can see the divergence. All right. So this basically indicates that there was a lot of momentum on the 8th of December session to drive the price up to 650. But the price similarly came up to 650, but as you can see, the momentum wasn't the same. If I was to be convinced that the bulls still had a lot of control in the market, then I would have wanted the gradient of this RSI line to basically hit roughly the same value. As you can see here, there was this new high. Okay, the RSI made roughly the same high, which indicated there was still a lot of momentum. So that's RSI divergence. If you want a full video on RSI divergence, then I've linked my previous video where I go into this in depth in the bio. So I suggest you guys go ahead and watch that because it's very detailed. A little side note, although I'm going through Tesla, but RSI divergence, the technique, works on any stock, even works in Forex, etc. So if there's a market you see with a similar pattern, then this is going to work for your market. So don't be restricted to Tesla, or don't think that I'm going through RSI divergence with Tesla, that this only works with Tesla. All right, so if you're new, this works on any market. Go ahead, guys, try it out. With that divergence, then I believe the share price is going to start falling. So we're likely to see bearish moves the next couple of sessions, or at least this session if it's going to be a huge bearish move. Now, what I'm going to be looking for is right now, luckily I can see a support quite close by. All right, so the support are roughly $586. All right, so going forward, I'll be waiting to see what the price does around this price. So for instance, if the bears kick in, drive the price down to around 586, and the price comes back up, i.e. the bulls kick in around this price, then I'll be expecting the price to keep rising and break the 640. It's very likely that it's going to break the 640 resistance and continue rising. And of course, with investment, you always have to have a contingency. So assuming the price continues falling, all right, breaks this 586 support and keeps falling, then the next value I'll be looking for will be around here, will be around the 451, which is a huge drop, possibly 500, which is still a huge drop. All right, so I would advise that, look, if the price falls below 586 and stays below that value for a couple of sessions, then I would advise you ease your positions or get out the market and wait for an opportune moment when the bulls are yet to kick in. You know, because Gordon Johnson's announcement, I don't know how many people might be following his announcement or following him as an analyst, all right, and believing what he says, you know, because he's come out with this announcement and I'm sure he's very good. He's a market analyst. So whatever he says, a lot of people might be taking as gospel, you know. So if he breaks this support, chances are a lot of people panic selling, etc., are going to drive the price right down. All right. And you don't want to be caught in the wrong side of a trend. That's a big no-no, you know. So get out as quickly as possible is my advice anyway. To summarize, basically I'm waiting to see what the price does around 586. Like I said, if the price bounces at 586 and the bulls kick in again, I'll be watching this RSI closely to see what happens. All right, to see if there's still divergence, or watching to see what the price does around 640. And conversely, if the price breaks that 586 support, then I'm pretty much going to be easing my positions or even getting out. So if you enjoyed that video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any further uploads. Thanks guys, I'll see you in the next video.